Hello and welcome. My name's Super Saiyan and this is your weekly news and pre-order video covering all of the news and new releases from Forge World and Games Workshop. I hope you're all doing very well, hope you're staying at home and you're all safe and that your friends and family and loved ones are all safe too. It is strange times that we live in, but in this particular hobby we're lucky that it's quite a sheltered hobby for the most part, but I do feel for you if you like to go to your friends and meet up with a club and play games every week. I definitely feel for you. I didn't do one of these videos last weekend because there wasn't really any big news or anything like that, whereas this weekend they've had a preview yesterday and I thought I'd now do this video. I just want to say regarding the channel, apologies for the Sisters of Battle reviews. I had planned on getting more out last week, but in my particular work that I do, I am more busier than ever in this current circumstance. So yeah, unfortunately I'm not one of these people that can stay at home for the next kind of 3 months and still get paid. So I'm busier in my job, and then I'm trying to do these videos daily too, which I hope you're all enjoying, and thank you for your patience for the Sisters reviews. There will be more this week and there'll be less of the Conquest videos this week, so that's why you've probably seen a few random videos like Nosso Prond and the Gene Stealer Cult Magus. There are more Kill Team videos coming at some point, specifically looking at all of those miniatures individually. But there's a lot to get through to today. So I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone that continues to watch the videos, that subscribes, that likes them, that leaves a comment. It's a great time to kind of be online at the moment and interact with everyone in the hobby. I do have a Patreon, and Patreon donations at this point in time are welcome more than ever. Not just for me, but for all the content creators. I would think they typically stay at home and edit videos, but a lot of them are working overtime in this regard at the moment because there's more audience, put it that way. If you can't donate on Patreon, I would suggest you buy all your models from Element Games. A lot of them are saying unavailable. Now they've got these new dates of the 22nd of May, so I guess for Element Games at least, that's the cut-off point there. For when they go back to work and when they start processing orders again. You can still purchase all of your models and things from them, but I just don't think you'll get them until kind of end of May time. Please do use the affiliate link down below in this video and all of my videos. I put that the affiliate link, and then that tells them that I've kind of informed you about them, and that then supports the channel without costing you a penny. So let's get into this reveal. So we go on the community website. There's been a few things here. If we just go to all new, let's have a look for like the past kind of couple of weeks, really, see what Games Workshop have been up to. They've had some articles about Psychic Awakening Deathwatch. They had this Psychic Awakening The War of the Spider Begins, the Sunday preview Happy Easter, which showed you these two models, the Sisters and the Harlequin model. We'll have a look at them up here a little bit. I guess at this point in time they probably would have had both of the Psychic Awakening books out and the models, and some Horus Heresy models too, along with and maybe even the elves, the Lumineth Realm Lords. But moving up, for some reason they've got these 3 books, which I think they have the 7th edition rules in them though. But they're still very good reads, and there's some lovely new artwork in them. But you've got the Gathering Storm books here, which follow the story of Gulliman becoming cured out of the stasis field and introducing the Inari for the first time. And then it talks about the fall of Cadia as well, which is Abaddon is going to ram one of the space stations into the planet's surface. Then there was a little preview of the Sons of Behemat. They've been revealed yesterday, so we'll have a look at that. You've got series starters from for Warhammer 40,000, the Humble Bundles, different tiers. I've got enough to read anyway, but that might be worth a look. You've got Horse Painting Guide, which is quite fun. You've got different people's showcases for their armies, charging, how to watch the previews, another army showcase, and then preview number 3, which we'll have a look, and then just came out yesterday too. And Games Workshop aren't ignorant of what's happening in the psyche of hobbyists, in the sense that they've even used this no FOMO. And if you don't know what FOMO means, it's the fear of missing out. And so they've blatantly put it here, hidden in plain sight. It means that you're going to know no fear of missing out, basically, because they're having these made to order, which is great. So instead of them having just it be limited, it kind of is limited because it's only available on Games Workshop's web store, which means they are charging you through the nose for both of these models. I think the Terminator Librarian is all right for the price, but I think the Sisters of Battle is heavily overpriced. She should be £17.50. There's no way that she should be the same price as the Hospitaller or even the Dialogus at that £22.50. You can buy her separately, you can buy him separately, whichever one you want. I think she is a very cool model. There's a lot of emotion in that face, one of the most emotive Sisters of Battle faces I can think of in the range. I think the bolt gun isn't anything special, but that's mainly because they've painted it in such a dull colour, and it is just an old bolt gun that doesn't look out of place from a Space Marine. There's nothing unique about it. I think they should have changed that personally and had it fit in line with the other Sisters of Battle bolters. But at the same time, this model is a reflection of the artwork from the previous codex. So I guess it's true to the original work in that regard. And you can look at all the grenades and the little icon and things like that, and the purity seals and the way the hair is flowing. I mean, her face, you know, she's got the scar, but she's pretty beautiful. You know, the big lips, the big eyes. She's angelic. The new model though is more of a very stern face, bit more serious, and the lips are thinner. And instead of her head being more at an angle, it's more vertical, it's more straight. And the way they've done the shadowing with the hair, it looks like she is wearing a wig, just the shadowing side of the hair. But yeah, I can't unsee that now once I see that white of her hair. But nevertheless, lovely looking model, very emotive. Let's have a look at this preview 3, and then we'll go on to the made to order models individually. So preview 3 happened yesterday, 2 PM massive reveal, a giant reveal. Let's just have a little look at this. So here he is, and then you've got the giants in the background, and look at the size of them. Look at the size of them, they're absolutely huge. Massive new army. So think of Imperial Knights, but for Age of Sigmar, I'm guessing. Look, you got people in bags, people being held. It's just huge. They look so cool. I'm a big fan. There's a lot of uniqueness about them fellas. Sons of Bahamut. Find out more. There you go. So if we just go to the picture of all 3 of them, there you go. So there you've got one with some kind of club gun thing, flamer thing, I don't know what it is. I also like that you've got some skulls and human heads, and then you've actually got a person hanging and a leg as well from this pole or whatever. He's got this net with a load of people in there. You've got this massive club with a stone on it. He's holding a person. I mean, it's just incredible the way they've done the flesh colours too. I mean, yeah, they look superb. I really like the look of them. I'm tempted myself. They look very ogreish, of course. Look, he's got an arrow in not in his knee though, so he's all right. But yeah, loads of detail on these plastic minis, and you get a good look at them all here. Look at this withered, decaying body that's just on like a meat hook. And then this big jaw type thing, probably from something that he's killed. He's got his pot belly, and he's got, you know, a bag of whatever in there. Horrific. And then he's got this tail thing, probably off a tyrannid. I don't know. No, it looks like an octopus, doesn't it, or something like that. And he's got a little, a small little jug there. And then the last one, this guy. I'm not sure about the leg poses, the way he's walking, but he's got a big bell. He's got 2 people actually, I think it looks like. He's grabbed 2 people. Got his van brace there, wooden one, wrapped up. And then this big kind of Warhammer thing. And yeah, he's got this hood on as well. Like a executioner's hood. Really, really cool models. Really like the look of them. I wonder how much they're going to be each. But yeah, this gives you an idea of the size of them. It towers over a regular Gargant and easily stares Archaon and his 3-headed mount in the faces. So if that is the case, I reckon they're going to be the 95, maybe £100 if they're that size. We'll see. We'll see. They're going to be horrific though. And it says a brand new army for Age of Sigmar, made up entirely of Gargants. You've got the classic Ale Guzzler Gargant and 3 Mega Gargant variants, Mega Gargants. So you've got Gatebreaker, War Stomper and Kraken Eater. There you go. And then Blackstone Fortress, the adventure ends. You've got a new threat. If we have a look at this. We've got these large spindle type drones. I think these are Guardian drones. Look at them. I mean, the picture of them, it showed them holding a spindle drone, and I thought it was one of these spindle drones, and it kind of is, but it is a baby one. That is a smaller version of a spindle drone. These aren't quite, you know, as kind of Dread Titan sized as I expected. They are bigger than the spindle drones, but just a you know, a few times bigger. They're still pretty menacing looking, but yeah, strange choice to choose to upgrade. No doubt this set will be £30 odd with the 2 of them in there. There they are. And then for Warcry, you've got elves from the realm of shadow in the form of the Canaanite Shadow Stalkers, the spies that Morathai use. So you've now got some males to go with that all-female army. They look quite cool. I like the purple that they use and the dark blue. That one looks quite cool. This cape and the dagger looks quite interesting, and this staff thing. Yeah, how it's casted this spell around, maybe, I don't know. It's connected though. And then all light casts a shadow. So you've got the Lumineth Realm Lords, this new model, absolutely stunning. Again, perched on this kind of lovely looking rock scenic base. Got some things burning with some little sparkles. Looks incredible. This is the Sinari Cathalar, and plays a vital role in Lumineth society. It says they weaponize their emotion and turn it against their enemies. Yeah, really, really cool. Another extra model. And then Blood Bowl, we finally get the Snotlings. Lovely. They're all carrying their mushrooms in hand. No, this one is, I think he's throwing some kind of moon. It looks like the moon from Majora's Mask there, especially with the paint scheme that they've chose. It looks fantastic. And this one is on some kind of boulder, and this one's on stilts. I don't know how useful that's going to be. This one's got a sock on his head, it looks like. And then these are pretty cool. I like this. This is fantastic. Some kind of like little contraption that they've made from a beer barrel. I've got a frying pan. He's just holding a rock for some reason. And then this guy is probably used the catapult. This guy looks like he's taking a dump. No, he's probably concentrating on driving. And yeah, look, quite cool little team. And then Horus Heresy, finally, after like 20 years or so, we finally get the Saul Tarvitz model. We've had Garrow and other models and many of the Primarchs. We're about to get Lionel Johnson, and now we get Saul Tarvitz. Fantastic. They've done him justice as well. Resplendent in that Emperor's Children armour. Lovely purple colours. And then a tiny dragon, many legs and a tiny dragon. So this looks amazing. I was blown away, and the moment I saw this, I thought, yep, I have to do a video and just look at it in closer detail. The video is quite long actually. It's a good minute long, but it's worth watching. You've got this awesome looking Inquisitor, and I hope that they do more. I can only ask for more Astra Militarum. So a great look at these new models that are going to drop. If we move it forward a bit, you've got some Space Marines there. So you've got this new Necron model. I know Idic Beer will be salivating at the mouth. The Illuminor Seras is a classic Necron character given new lease of life. For years we've known him as the Hellish Experimenter. Looks incredible. We reckon one of the best Necron models ever. Yes, it is. This is Grimdark. This is Necrons, and this is such an incredible job that they've done. The colour scheme is fantastic. The tone of the model is very dark, but it captures so much of the essence that makes Necrons Necrons. I mean, you've got this machine that isn't kind of brand new out of a factory. You've got it siphoning the flesh and the blood out of this poor guy. You've got a lovely scenic base. You've got this amazing staff. It is fantastic, and it is a must-have for any Necron collector. It looks incredible. There's just so much going on. Absolutely love it. I can only imagine all of the other models that are coming out. But look, you can see that it's burning him, or turning his flesh and blood into all kinds of things. I mean, look at this. Incredible. Empiric Overcharger. Yeah, amazing. Such a lovely, lovely model. Love the colour scheme. And then you've got the Inquisitor, Lord, and then they're also releasing the Lord Inquisitor, Kyria Draxus. It's a female Inquisitor. Brilliant. Want more female models. She's comfortable using weapons of the enemies against them. She's carrying a shuriken catapult and wearing an exotic skull on the armour. And then you've got this little alien called Shang. Amazing looking model again. Got this power fist with little, I think it must be a psychic grenade or something. I like the colour of the cloak. I love the colour of Shang. Yeah, another beautiful model that they've pushed out there. They're going to be available alongside Psychic Awakening Pariah. Yeah, Games Workshop, you can have my money for these, because these are beautiful models, and really looking forward to this new Psychic Awakening book. And this is what they should be doing, in my opinion. Like with the last Psychic Awakening book with Ghazghkull, I really wish that they'd had Ghazghkull separately alongside the book, but they chose to put him in the box set, and the timing of that was a bit odd though. And then finally you've got the Hammers, Bolters and Fleur-de-Lis. You've got a little glimpse of the animations from an episode of the Hammer and Bolter Warhammer Storyforge. And then the made to order models, which we'll have a look in a moment. This video is going on, but I wanted a detailed look in this video. This is Sister Tariana Palos, and then, whoa, that was pretty cool. It's just like a wobbly. I don't think that's meant to be like that, but anyway, you've got the Space Marines Lexicanum Varus, the Terminator Librarian. Yeah, he's alright, I guess. I don't think there's anything too special going on about him. However, he does have the Stormbolter wrist mounted, which is pretty cool. Yeah, he would look great with your Death Watch. or Grey Knights, actually. I've held off getting the Grey Knights Codex because I was hoping that they'd release some kind of new models and things, because that range needs a huge overhaul. But yeah, the sister I really like, but I can't warrant that she's worth the £22.50, £17.50 maybe, but not this price. I think Games Workshop are pushing it a little bit with this model. But they are made to order, so they're kind of limited, but not in that they'll only make the ones that they get orders for, which is great. And I'd much rather they do things like this than just make like 2,000 of them. They'll be produced and delivered once factories and distribution centres get back up and running again. This is what I would have rather than have done to start off with, instead of trying to sell you gift vouchers, trying to get your money without actually getting anything, and then not being able to use them until the factories get up and running and things, not actually be able to order anything. So you can order these in the next 2 weeks, but the disclaimer is that you'll get them within 180 days. So again, they are going to get your money quite quickly, but they're going to make them once they're up and running. And we know in the UK, at least, that's not going to be for at least 3 weeks when their lockdown will be reviewed. So if you put your order in now, I wouldn't expect you to get these models physically for the next month. So just bear that in mind. So if you're like me and you just can't wait for models to come through your door, then it's going to be a difficult 3 or 4 weeks for you. But if you can wait, then put an order in, because they look fantastic. The Endor is it. So it says keep an eye on the Warhammer community website in early May for more information that you can expect in the next preview. So now you've got to give it another couple of weeks or so, and then we can see preview 4 quite possibly. I think they will do a preview 4. I don't know whether they'll do a preview 5, but all good stuff. There's lots of models and news that they've announced and shown glimpses of. Everything from the Lumineth Realm Lords to the new Giant Army to a number of new Horus Heresy models to the new Psychic Awakening book, along with other Age of Sigmar things and the Warcry, and I'm guessing there's even more Forge World kits to come out. So let's just go over to Forge World, where all they're doing is just showcasing these two new models. If we go to new, there is nothing for pre-order, and if we go to Games Workshop, it is just these 2 models. So if we go new and exclusive and we go on pre-orders, it is just these 2. It's quite odd because if you just click on them, so if you went on pre-orders, it only shows both of them, but if you click on the actual banner itself, it gives you the option here of selecting one of them if you like. I've pre-ordered both of them together. You don't save any extra money, which is, it is what it is, because they are separate products. But at least it gives you the option of buying one or the other. I'm sure most people will be going for Sister Tariana, regardless of that £22.50. You can use her as an awesome looking Celestian or a Sister Superior even. And if you like the look of her so much, and you want the model that's on the front of the previous codex, then I don't think paying an extra £3 or £4 for just a standard Sisters of Battle will phase you too much. I think they'll sell a lot more of the Sisters of Battle model than they will the Space Marine Librarian. But if you are in the market to get one for your Death Watch or your Grey Knights, I'm not sure what I'll do with mine because I've got quite a few Librarians. I might put it in my Grey Knights army. I'll think about that, but we'll see. Anyway, that's it for all of the news and the pre-orders. Quite a lengthy video, but I didn't create one last weekend, and there was a lot to cover with this one. So like I said at the start, I hope you are all very well. There's lots of different videos coming to this channel over the next couple of weeks, so stay tuned to the channel. You can click that bell icon if you really like, and then it'll just give you a notification. But if not, check the channel about 9 or 10 o'clock GMT every day, and I'll usually release that video before that time. And if you're like me, you like having these Warhammer videos and things in the background while you're painting, while you're modelling and all the rest of it. What do you guys think of these models and the big preview in general and the giants? Please do put it in the comments below. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor protects.